This is the most nervous I've ever been to cook anything. This is a Vietnamese field rat, a delicacy in southern Vietnam in the Mekong Delta. Today I'm gonna be using some classic French techniques to see if we are ignoring this potentially amazing protein source. Can we turn a pest into world-class cuisine? Today we're gonna find out. This is my first time ever touching a field mouse. It will be my first time ever eating one. It looks like a pretty big ass mouse or a small petite rat. Although this one's pretty big. Like there's some bigger boys in here. So for those of you who are curious, a kilo of rats is $10. So these are about $4.60 a pound, which I guess is pretty damn high actually for some rat, dude. Okay. They have a tiny bit of a gamey odor. It's similar to a lamb aroma to me. The guy who delivered it told us it's a good idea to fry them first to remove some of the smell and then continue to cook them. I'm not doing any of that. We all know that Remy can make a good ratatouille, but my question is, can I make a good ratatouille out of Remy? So that's what we're doing. We're gonna make a French style rat dish. Well, first I'm gonna make like a rat stock. We're gonna make a ratatouille. And then we're gonna roast the rat. We're gonna see how it's going. Look at Liam is in here because I guess he must be curious. Are you a curious young man?
Yeah.
What do you think about this rat? How excited are you on a scale of 0 to 10?
And probably a 9.
So some of these are gonna be served whole. Maybe we'll just pick through the nicest ones. The other ones that we're gonna make stock out of, we'll chop them up a little bit. The good thing is like once you cook for a while and you work with animals and proteins, they're kind of all the same. I mean, a mammal's basically a mammal. And I know that's a liver.
Even if I'm a local, but I'm still got a little bit.
Tang's freaked out. So I am gonna remove the livers. Maybe I'll try the liver, but I don't think I want it in the sauce for sure. Can someone in the chat look up rat liver? Is it safe to eat rat liver? And I'll tell you, I am shocked about the amount of fat. There is a lot of fat on this little creature. There's a lot of fat. Like this one has a nice skin on its back. I bet you that's gonna get real crusty and nice and roast up really good. But we're gonna break these down into smaller pieces and then we're gonna roast them up, and this is gonna be for a stock. And then the stock we're gonna reduce down into like a gravy. I'm gonna wash everything, probably a good idea. Should I wash them in purified water, or you think tap water is okay? I don't always wash meat. I know people are always like, oh, I gotta wash my meat, wash my meat. I don't always wash my meat. But for some reason, with the rat, I do feel a little bit more compelled to clean it. The whole rats I'm gonna sear in the pan, so I wanna make sure that we get them nice and dry. So I'm gonna put them backside down and start drying out the flesh. So the idea for the gravy or jus, we're gonna do the traditional standard roasting technique for bones that you would do. So basically roast the bones, add some tomato product, some mirepoix or some sort of aromatic, and then we'll make a stock and reduce it down. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple in terms of classic French technique. We need to have oil in the pan and we need to be charring it pretty hard. And this should be a pretty straightforward rat flavor. We're not gonna do much to it. Honestly, it smells good right now. We're a little bit lamby, but not as strong as lamb. As I'm getting this smell going on in here, I'm feeling more comfortable about this whole situation. Now my natural like cooking instincts are just coming into place. I just feel like I'm touching food at this moment. I feel like I'm touching food at this moment. This is how Hannibal Lecter got started. I have no concerns about this sticking in any way. All I care about is developing fond. So the sticking I'm perfectly happy with. There is so much fat in these things. If I like just cook this down, I think I could make almost a confit just with the fat right on these things. Like there's so much fat being pulled out, it's crazy. I'm gonna add some tomato paste inside the pan first so we can kind of fry that. And now we kind of wanna see the tomato paste darken in here. So much fat off of these rats, unbelievable. Onions are going in, tomatoes are going in. I can smell the toastiness going on. I wanna add water immediately. I'm getting a little nervous about that aroma. So let's add some water. And we're gonna bring this stock up to a low simmer and let it go. Because I'm gonna be reducing this dramatically, I'm not gonna season it yet because I don't wanna over season it. It's too hard to judge where the seasoning level will be when I reduce it down greatly, so I don't even need to season it right now. Oh my God, big boy's here. I got a big boy with a big rat coming. Does he know what he's walking into? The daddy of cyber is here. Hello, sir.
It smells like ground beef.
Okay. There you go. Because we did just get, does it smell like lamb or gamey right now? So I said, Fred will tell you.
Yeah, it smells gamey, yeah. I told my wife we want to know if I was gonna have lunch with her. And I said, I'm gonna eat rat at Chad's. And she said, ooh, don't kiss me.
Why don't we take a little sip of rat stock and see what we're working with over here.
Rat stock shots?
It's got a lamby kind of characteristic to it. A little bit livery kind of flavor to it. Not bad. Not great.
Can I do a little taste here?
Sure. Uh-oh, Fred's got some reservations. Just even sipping this, I had the exact same feeling. It's a very strange thing.
What is it? Is it just rat?
Tomato and onion.
Okay. So the tartness should be from the tomato, right?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, guys, it's doesn't taste like anything really.
As this stock is going, I'm still skimming. I'm skimming to remove the fat. I'm skimming to remove the foam, just to clear up the stock. And again, this fat is super heavy, man. It just keeps coming up.
While we wait for the stock to reduce, it's time to prep all the side components for our rat dish. I never thought I'd say that before.
I am gonna serve this with some bread because I have it and I'm a cool guy. So I made some sourdough last night. I shaped it into baguette loaves. I covered it with sesame seeds. I figured a little bread on the side ain't gonna hurt. I have some potatoes. Maybe I'll just get them started now. So we'll throw these in some water and get them slowly simmering until they're cooked through. This is gonna be very simple mashed potato. Nothing crazy. Just sounded good to me.
After 60 minutes on a low simmer, the potato is now ready. Cooked through and the skin is coming right off. We're gonna peel it and throw it right into the potato ricer. This tool is an absolutely amazing way to make mashed potatoes. Although it can be a little bit of effort, it delivers an incredibly smooth and consistent texture. We're gonna season it simply with milk, butter, and salt, nothing else. I really want this to be a classic, simple mashed potato. We want the rat to be the star of the show. Now, what are we waiting for? We can't have our rat without our ratatouille.
So when we're making a ratatouille, it's basically a vegetable stew, usually made with eggplant, tomatoes, bell peppers, zucchini. So I'm gonna throw the eggplant into the oven right now so they can start roasting. The dang movie, everyone thinking ratatouille is good. It's really not. I agree, I think ratatouille is overrated. It's okay. Most of the time, ratatouille is just kind of like a mushy vegetable thing to me that I'm like, I'd rather have all the vegetables raw in a salad. Thomas Keller's version of it, which was what was presented in the show, yeah, that's beautiful the way he's doing it. All right, so easy way to peel the tomato. We're gonna grill them really fast. I'm gonna score the tomatoes, just putting a little split in the bottom of the skins. And then we're gonna grill these tomatoes to loosen up that skin. And we wanna kinda get them black on all sides. So you can see this, when you just char these quickly, just allows the skin to peel almost right off. Skin's off on the tomatoes. These tomatoes, I'm gonna stew them. That's gonna be my plan here. I'm gonna cut these into like a small dice. You can also, like peeling the tomatoes with the torch works really well too. It'll give you a much cleaner tomato than what I have here instead of grilling it, or you could just boil them too is another method. Anything works. I got some garlic, I got some shallot. How much garlic? A good amount. We're cooking rat. Let's put a lot of garlic on it. The garlic and shallot is gonna go into our pan. I got some olive oil in here. I wanna slightly toast the garlic and shallot before I throw the tomatoes in. The aroma of the garlic, olive oil, and shallot is spectacular. It's really balancing out everything else going on in here. All right, so tomatoes are going in, and basically we're just gonna stew down the tomatoes. Just cook them and remove a lot of the moisture, that's it. Very simple process, very simple setup.
What is that, the rat's
Oh my God, the biggest part of the rat. For me personally, I don't really like zucchini soft. I like zucchini to have a little bit more texture to it. So I'm gonna kind of make this ratatouille separately and then put it all together at the end. So we're gonna have one layer ratatouille, which is the braised stuff, and all the other stuff I wanna have more texture. The onion, the zucchini, and the bell pepper. I don't wanna make this too big because the rat is a small creature, so I'm trying to keep this relatively small dice, keep the size appropriate. Tomatoes are good. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. I'm gonna add a pinch of sugar to them as well. The eggplant is soft but not completely done. And just in terms of ease for me, I'm debating about peeling the eggplant and just throwing it right in the tomato.
I would like to make ratatouille more often. It's been a long time since I made it, but I do recall it being a little bit too mushy or really a little bit too one note.
But typically ratatouille is a mushy dish. That's why I don't like it. Everything just kind of goes in a pot together with a little bit of olive oil and garlic, and that's it, you just stew it down. I don't like that. That's why I'm stewing the tomato and I'm gonna stew the eggplant, and all this stuff I'm gonna stir fry and put on top separately. This is gonna break down anyway, so the sizing is not crucial. So eggplant's going in tomato. We're gonna cook this until the eggplants are soft. I want the eggplants mushed out. I do not like undercooked eggplant, nor does my stomach. I think raw eggplant, is the only food allergy I have. So we're gonna get this eggplant nice and cooked. I'm gonna add a little bit of rosemary into this tomato, just to start bringing out this aromatics in here, not much. We have our vegetables cut, the bell pepper, the zucchini, and the onion. All of these are gonna go in with the tomato and eggplant. Stir fry these separately, add them on top, and then I'm gonna hold them in the oven, and then we'll finish it off in there. Onion's going in first. I'm not trying to get color on this. I'm okay to throw in the garlic now, because I'm not gonna go super high heat. I'm gonna throw in rosemary at the same time. I'm gonna give the onions a little bit of time to get them translucent before we add the other vegetables. And then basically I'm just getting everything ready so that we can sear the rat and go for it. The searing of the rat is my last step in this process. Okay, this smells great. Bell pepper and zucchini are going in now. I want to get the texture on this vegetable right. I'm gonna turn the heat off so we don't overcook. And right before we send it, we can heat it up really fast and get the zucchini texture exactly where I want it to be. Okay, the eggplant is starting to break down. Now this is looking really good to me. This is the texture I want to see on the mush side, or I should say luxurious side. That's good. But this is gonna go right into my tomato. So this at this point is a real ratatouille. We have all the vegetables in a stewed type environment, but we just have the zucchini and bell peppers with just a little bit more texture, which is all I really want. I'm gonna throw in the garlic oil into my ratatouille, and the single serving butter was because that's all they had at the store. I think it looks like ratatouille, but texturally it's much more exciting to my personal palate, so I'm very happy about that. Let's look at this jus, which is now reduced. All right, I'm straining the stock out. Rat juice? Rat juice. What sounds worse, rat juice or rat stock? And you can see how much fat is still into this bowl. It looks like bombal. Looks like bombal broth.
Oh, wow.
It does look like bombal broth right now. It's not overly strong flavor, gamey flavor in terms of just the fat itself. Interesting. All right, maybe I'll even cook the rat in the rat fat. I might do that, but I still want this to continue reducing. All right, the thing everyone's been waiting for. We are seasoning the rats, a little bit of salt.
Ooh, rat steak. Whole pan roasted rat with rat jus. I'm not excited.
You're not excited? All right, now we're ready. Skin side down. I have a feeling it's gonna be really tender, but we'll see. The less moisture when we're searing, the better for these guys. And we're gonna treat that just like you would sear a steak. This will be well done. Like, I'm gonna try to get a good sear, and it's so thin, so like, there's no way I can get medium on it. It's gonna be more fried than anything else. This rat is not gonna be a fork and knife kind of thing. You're gonna have to be picking up and gnawing on bones, so that should be fun to watch us try that. Trying to press it down to get more contact on the surface. And I'm probably not even gonna flip it at this point. We'll try to get a nice crust on here. So butter's going in, garlic's in, rosemary's in, and we'll try to cook this in like the foaming butter now, because I want to have enough contact with the backside, so I need to have a lot of fat in this pan to make sure everything's getting hit. And honestly, it's looking kind of good and it's smelling kind of good.
It smells very nice.
It smells very nice.
It smells really good.
We'll see what this side's looking like on the back.
Look at this, guys. Chad, when he first started out, started cooking at a restaurant called Rat.
That's true.
And
That's
now,
true.
Now, when you were at Rat's, did you cook a lot of food this style?
Yeah, that was classic French. But they didn't even serve rat.
So now it's come full circle.
Yes.
Now you're cooking the rat in the style that you learned at Rat.
I should go back to Rats and do a demo.
Yes.
I think it looks great. The head part's a little weird. There's a little bit of a skull there, but the sear on it's very nice.
You really never see anything with this shape in a pan like that.
Not with the head like that.
No.
All right, this looks good to me. I'm turning the heat down to low. And we're just letting it rest in the butter. No problem there. Let's look at this jus, which is now really thick, seasoned well. I got lemon zest and the rosemary in. The lemon's coming out. Pretty good. We're gonna go for it. I got cold butter. Turn the heat off on my sauce. And we're gonna slowly just shake the butter into the pan. And I'm just trying to mix this super, super gentle. It's acidic. I'm not afraid of this. I'm not afraid of the acidity. All right, let's do it. Now, let's assemble. Mashed potatoes nicely shaped on the plate. I'm using a ring mold to give the ratatouille a nice structure on the plate. On top, a beautiful whole roasted rat. On the side, our rat au jus at a perfect nappe consistency. We're gonna finish with a little bit of green onion garnish on top. And I present to you whole roasted pan rat with some mashed potatoes, ratatouille, and some rat juice. Top tier fine dining cuisine.
When I come in here, I have a really good time talking to you guys, reading comments out the chef, hanging with my buddy of like 20 years. I forgot what we were doing. I really forgot what we were doing until it was right in front of me. You know what we're eating, JD?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
You're freaked out now.
No, I'm gonna be okay. I might, maybe a little freaked out. All right. It looks great though.
I mean, you can't say that this is not cooked well.
Yeah.
If there's any chance of this being good, it's today.
I think I just have to get in here.
Yes,
right?
I think you have to get in there.
All right, guys, here we go. Rat leg, right here, little rat thigh. It's fatty, guys. Turkey is what I'm getting right away. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
It looks surprisingly good. Yes, Nana, I try. This is not like it's not stunt food. Like, this is a real protein source that I try to cook to the best of my ability in the best way I can. And I think it looks good. I'm pretty happy with it.
It tastes damn good, chef.
Tastes damn good?
It's pretty good.
Sick.
The meat is silky. It doesn't have any off. And maybe I'm thinking turkey because of the rosemary, giving me Thanksgiving vibes. But it is like kind of like a gamier. Should I say it tastes like chicken? Like everybody's. But it quite good. The meat is fatty, silky.
You love it.
I don't want to say I love it, but yeah, maybe I do love it. It's pretty good.
I think it's great.
You like it? Okay, let's give this a try. It's succulent. You might be a little freaked out by this, but when you put it in your mouth, you're gonna take a second bite.
Look at them. They ate this thing, Chad. They went to town.
Oh, look at my kids really cleaned up their plate there. In this situation, it kind of looks like quail, so it's not that intimidating. Even this is so tender, it feels almost like braised meat at this moment. It feels like braised meat. Super succulent. super tender, kind of frog texture a little bit. I would say nothing overly aggressive or off-putting. I don't think you could say this is bad meat in any way.
No.
Not in any way. You might even say this is great meat.
I think people should be eating this.
The bread is super sour.
The bread, could I have another piece of bread? I think it's great. Tang is scared. He is messing with the camera gear, delaying the inevitable.
He's just doing his job.
Tang, you are gonna be so happy with this. I think you're gonna
I'm
love
very
it.
excited. It smells amazing.
Yeah, it smells really great.
Liam most definitely wasn't the one who would be squeamish. It really might be Tang.
Okay, mashed potato, 10 point. The ratatouille, super savory. And
Ratatouille is good, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it do feel a little bit like lamb funky flavor a little bit.
Not that
Mild,
strong, much
yeah.
more mild than lamb.
You're right, Fred. It's very succulent.
Succulent, yes, it's so succulent. You would be shocked the amount of fat that is in here and how tender it is and moist it is.
Jay has a rating.
You got rating? There you go. Is that a 16? Nice, wow.
Are we rating?
Yeah, rate it up.
Crazy number.
You have a crazy number. What's your crazy number?
A 10 out of 10, it's a banger! We're gonna be rich!
You're doing that because that's your daddy. It's a 10, baby! Yeah! Rat, a very, very good protein, surprisingly. And Chef killed it. This is like this classic kind of bistro meal. If you went to French Bistro and got this, you would be enjoying it right now. Everything was great. The ratatouille is really good. Best ratatouille I've ever had. The chef did it really well. If you want to recreate how Chef did this, where he cooked things separately and then combined at the end, I think you'd be really happy. And then mashed potatoes, just mashed potatoes, always good, but this one's quite good. So thank you, Chef.
It's with the ricer too. No, I'm so glad to hear it.
Thank you for the happy birthday lunch. That was really good. And if you guys don't believe me, this is the cleaned plate. I cleaned those rat bones, baby.
I heard a lot of 10 now.
You're gonna be surprised. Oh my God, Tang's dropping a 10. This is not the numbers I expected on this day.
You're gonna be rich. That's a rat on the street.
That's what I want to say, rats on the street. Vinfem, no way Tweed gives it higher than a 7. My wife ate crickets as a little girl. She's eaten, I've seen her eat.
Yeah, I eat
Quail
rat many
heads.
times.
So she's not gonna be skeeved out. This is actually delicious. She will like this.
It's different than I remember.
Yeah, I'm curious, since you've had rat before, but it was obviously marinated in a Vietnamese way.
I prefer the Vietnamese style marinade.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think because that he pan sear it, it's different than grill it.
Yeah, right.
Yes. This is too much stuff. When I eat in rat, I just want to bind the rat.
You know how crazy this is? I hope you clip that.
Yeah, there's my wife. You're giving 7 out of 10 because it doesn't have enough rat in it.
I don't need mashed potato. I don't need this. I just need the rat.
Just the rat, like just how we eat meat here, like just grilled like barbecue. Yeah.
Tree is popping out a 9.5 over there, bro. The scared boy's popping a 9.5.
I think it's great, but you're right. It needs to be deboned.
I'm really glad you tried it, and I'm glad you appreciate it. And a 9.5 is a banger of a score. It's
The rat itself, I give it 8.5.
okay.
8.5?
All the things together, 8.
Ah, that's interesting. That's
Yeah.
This is kind of like
Yeah.
Tweed, the rat purist. Yes, she doesn't like any extra crap. Rat only. I'm here for the rat, nothing else. In conclusion,
In conclusion,
we like rats, baby. The Kubanovs are rat people. We like rats. I never thought it. I still have some reservations, I think. Every time I got it, maybe I get more and more comfortable with it. I need to figure out a way how to debone it. Oh, let us know down below. Would you have eaten this? Would you try this? And if you came to one of my pop-ups and I served a rat for one of the courses, what would you feel like? What would you say? Let me know. If you guys tell me you would be okay with it, maybe I'll start serving it at a pop-up every once in a while, because it's a cool protein. I'm down to show off new exciting dishes. Yeah, have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Really fun. See you later. Peace.